Just take a look at the new Camaro, and you know it's something great. But that's the problem. We've been looking at it for several years now, ever since the concept version started making the auto show rounds. But now, we finally get to drive it. And I'm proud to report the experience was great. Now, this is the V6 version with 304 horsepower, and yes, it really moves. There's also a V8 that gets you 420 horsepower. Both of them have decent fuel economy too. In fact, the V6 actually approaches 30 miles per gallon on the highway. And you know, it really is things like that that impress me about the new Camaro. Yes, it's very sporty, but you don't have a lot of the compromises that naturally come with sports cars. And the driving experience is very comfortable, very civilized. And take a look at this interior. Nobody who drove a Camaro back in the 1970s could have dreamt that the vehicle would have an interior this rich, this inviting. Now, they're trying to hit all of the possible target markets with this vehicle, which is why you can get a Camaro for the low 20s, and you can spend more than $30,000 on a Camaro. Now, I remember aspiring to and not being able to afford a Camaro back in the late 70s. I had a chance to drive one of the last of the old Camaros in the late 90s after years of neglect, and it really was a shame to see what happened to that vehicle when it was finally discontinued. Now, the new version, with some simple Camaro styling cues, is really an original, and a first-class one at that. It will thrill those of us who remember the original Camaro, but also provide excitement for those who want a vehicle to fall in love with for the very first time. I'm AutoBeat reporter Jeff Gilbert.